Some serious bling on display there. Thank you very much. Now, it's a part of North London many associate with Spurs Football Club, but a new book aims to show the hidden side to Tottenham, from parks and marshes to a Downton Abbey-style manor house. Just some of what you'll find on four guided walks. Mareeni, Raymond and Edward Richards are behind it and join me now. Thanks very much for being here. Now, you're both keen ramblers, but what made you decide to write a book about this?
I think we both love walking, and London's obviously got loads of great walks, but it's always the same sort of places, Hampstead, Highgate, etc. And we thought, well, we live in Tottenham, I grew up there, we're raising a family there now, and we thought, why aren't we doing this in Tottenham? There's so many great buildings, great places, a lot of great history from different people, and we thought it'd be good to sort of share that with other people.
We say you grew up there. How much did you both know about the area, and how much did you learn by doing this project?
Well, Ed's a mad Spurs supporter and has lived there pretty much all his life.
I suppose he has to be if he lives there. It'd be rude not to.
So he's very familiar with the area. I've only lived there for the last 5 or 6 years, but while I was pregnant for a year ago, I got very into walking because everyone was saying that's a good way to get labour started. It didn't work for a long time, but I got into walking as a result of that. And that's partly why I was kind of wandering around Tottenham aimlessly, waiting for a baby to come. I started looking up and thinking, these places are really incredible. We've got an amazing museum there where you can go and look in the archives and find out more about the people that made Tottenham and the buildings. And obviously it's an area going through a lot of changes, so there's a lot of history that's being preserved. And we're very lucky we live in Tottenham because there's a lot of community groups who are very active and who are all independently trying to preserve that heritage and history. And we thought by putting together a walking guide, we can bring together some of the work they've done and showcase it, and showcase what a great place Tottenham is and how much history there is there.
Well, there's lots of parts of Tottenham that often make the headlines, some of it for good or bad, but what are the parts that you feel people don't really know about that you'd like to sort of celebrate?
I think the marshes is certainly one area, in the River Lee. Talking about the football, a lot of my friends will be coming to Spurs for 20 years, getting the train down from Hertfordshire, walking to the ground and back, and all they see is the high road. They don't realise that there's this amazing green space and the river, and it's really totally different and a world away from the sort of hustle and bustle of the high road.
And around the museum, the Bruce Castle Museum, which was the manor house you mentioned, there's a lot of green space. There's a Lordship Recreation Ground, there's a Bruce Castle Park, and people don't know about these green spaces. They all think about Hampstead Heath, obvious and incredible space as well, but this is one of the things we love about Tottenham. There's a lot of secret special areas that only people who live there really know about.
And of course it's an area that had the riots just over 5 years ago and some other very difficult histories attached to places like Broadwater Farm. How much of that did you touch on in your research?
We thought that was a really important history, so we have really included quite a lot about that, but mixed in a lot of what's happened in the past and what's happening now and how things are changing and in some cases not changing. There are still some downsides to Tottenham. We, of course, like a lot of parts of London which are very busy in the city with lots and lots of housing problems and overcrowding. So we do touch on those things, and we talk about the history of people like Mr. Peabody, who was a great entrepreneur and philanthropist who did a lot to try and improve the housing situation. And we think that right now that sort of thing is very relevant in areas like Tottenham where we have a housing crisis.
It's also important to preserve where we are now in time, because Tottenham's changing massively, partly as a result of the riots, partly as a result of just London changing. And so this book, it allows people to see what it's like now, what's happening, and what it was like in the past as well.
And perhaps will there be another one once the redevelopment is completed?
In the same way that people ask, are you having another baby anytime soon? I can't really answer that. It's been a big task. It's been a big undertaking. But it's been great fun, and it's lovely to now finally have the walking guide and get so much positive response about it. But yeah, not anytime soon.
Too soon to
we
say.
hope people enjoy what we've done so far.
Well, Mareeni and Edward, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Time for a quick break now, but we'll leave you with some of